Start recording. Okay, welcome into our channel, everyone. Today, we will do a brush up on identifying the major supports, major resistance levels, and also we will then end up with identifying the demand and supply zones for finding a perfect entry. So in the market, what you do, guys, you need to first look for a bigger time frame. Why is it important for a trader to know or to start analyzing on the bigger time frame? The bigger time frame enable us to see the direction of the market. Okay, to see the direction of the market. The market, the bigger time frame, it gives us a strong picture, the strong visualization to see that the market is from level A, it will relax or rest on level B. Okay, it is not allowed to just analyze on the 1 hour time frame and then boom, you trade. We will introduce those indicators, but for our traders, we train you first identify the move of the market to know where the trend is going. So in this case, I will show you by demonstrating on the weekly time frame. We will be analyzing volatility 100 index. I hope you have your demo account. Here, what we'll do, you first analyze. We want to know the support. We will call it the major support level. Okay. The major support level, you analyze from the right to the left. Right to the left. The major from below up to the left. From the right to the left. So here the price is closer to this area. I will highlight this one note here, and then our second minor support level is here. This is our minor support level. I will explain, relax. And then our major resistance level is this one. Please pay close attention. Our support level is around pinkish, and our resistance level will be around let's make it yellow. Okay, our resistance level. So what is a resistance level? Okay, let's start with support. How do you see a support? A support line is a line that has been tested once. I mean, it's a line that has been tested. Tested, it means that the market has tested the price and return, or tested and also, yes, it just tested or touches that line and go back. Okay, so when that line, that level, it has been tested once, and then the market will reverse. What we call that price is a level. It has to be tested twice or more. That level has to be tested twice or more. If you can see on my chart on the screen, that is Jesus Christ. If you can see the chart on my screen, the levels I've highlighted, they've been tested twice or more. If the level has been tested twice or more, that is our level. So the first line here, it's our first support. Okay, this is our first support. This is our first support level. You see this one? This is our second support level because it has been tested 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, this is our second. Here it has been tested 1, 2. Those are the breakout 3, 4. Okay, even here it's been tested. And also there is something very important when we are drawing a support or a resistance level. What you see on the right should appear on the left. If you see, let's start here. If you see on the right hand side or to the current market price, you see that's the price that's been tested here. Make sure that on the left there is an indication that that level was either a resistance or a support too. If you come to our second support, there is a support, and on the left is a resistance, and also here, though it was a breakout, but there is an indication that this level is stronger. On the resistance level, it's a resistance level, it's a major one because it's been tested 1, 2, 3 times. But on the left, far left, there is an indication that this level was once a support. You see, though it was a breakout, but it is a support. So if you say that a certain level is a support on the right, it means on the left it has to be a resistance. If it's a resistance on the right, it means it has to be a support on the left. I hope that does make sense. We move from the bigger time frame, from weekly to daily. You see, we have analyzed, like we have identified the levels on the bigger time frame, the weekly, but when we come to the daily ones, we still experience here there is a support where the market is, the levels have been tested by the market here. It's just clear. I didn't draw any line here. You see the resistance of the yellow line here. It's just clear here. It's a support. It's a resistance. It means that the market is now at the resistance level and it's ready to go down, and then the traders will be experiencing a maximum move of the market. We don't go to the 4-hour time frame. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, we still on the same lines we drawn on the weekly. You see, this is the level. What we will do now, we will try to draw our highest market price here. Then it's a resistance level, and this one is a resistance level. Then we can add a new support, because now what we do, we want to get our entry since the market is already on the move. So it's best that you guys, you understand exactly when to item. You see, the purple line is our support line. Like I said before, that we look for the major levels, and then after identifying those major levels, we need to work with those levels. Okay, please give me some. Jesus Christ. So this is our support, major support. Okay, minor support, we won't say major. The major support is here on the blue, on the pinkish line, but the purple line is minor support because it's within the range of the smaller time frame. So once you are able to identify this, you then go back to the 1-hour time frame, because here we want some entry. This is our minor support. You see, the support is complying with this one here, and also with this one here. And also this resistance level is complying with other supports, some resistance. Then here it's another resistance levels, and also this resistance level. It's very, very exciting to see that the levels, they comply with the bigger time frames. So in this case, we then go to the 30 minutes time frame. We are still using the same lines from the bigger time frame. If you are a very smart trader trained by us, you will be entering the market here, entering your buy on this support and putting your take profit here, and now entering your sell here, knowing that the market, though, will be having some substations along the way, but your take profit will be here. Yes, I'm just voicing that out. Then we go to 15 minutes time frame. You see the entry here. This is why you need to be able to identify the supports, the resistance level, because those levels will enable you to see and obtain the very good entry in the market. Then on 5 minutes time frame, boom, this is what we see. So this is what we call identifying the levels, and those levels, they're important for us to identify so that we are able to to enter early and hold for a very long time. Here we will teach you when to scalp, how to scalp, but for you to have good money, you need to be able to enter just here and hold for the whole day. For the whole day, you know that the market is on this level, and then you hold for a long time and you make good profits. So to sum up our lesson, let me add the few things. We will have to go back to our, excuse me, we will have to go back to our, level, and then we have to go back to our bigger time frame, and then we will draw what we call the zones. Like I said, that there is a support level and there is a resistance level. On the support level, that is where we get the supply zone. Support at the below, when the price is very low, it is the supply zone. There is plenty of supply. And the demand zone on top, where the price is very high, that is when we get our demand zone. So in this case, we will go back to our chart on the 1 hour time frame, where we will be identifying the zones. Here you go to the shapes, you take a rectangle, you highlight the, because we want the future move of the market. Like I said before, we won't consider the false moves of the market. Instead, we will be considering, excuse me, the few candlesticks to the left. Make sure that your zone is very small and visible. Okay, don't make your zone too big, because it will give you inaccurate results. Though here you make sure that you cover the highest price, the highest possible price. Yes, and you limit on the lower part. Yes, this is our demand zone. This is our supply at the bottom, and on top it's our demand zone. Let's change the color here, because we want people to concentrate and then know what we're doing. Okay, so here, this is our demand zone, this is our supply zone. We remember, you have highlighted your support levels, your resistance levels. The fact that I don't want the chart to be so dirty, we don't want the chart to be full of lines, but here you need to identify the zones. After identifying the zones, it will be easy for you to then find a good entry. From here, you go to the daily time frame. You see the zone, if we buy here, we will know that we put our stop loss just closely to the below the zone, or if we sell here, we know that the price will be respecting this zone level, the demand zone, and then we put our stop loss just here closely. We are not guessing, but we are telling the price the fact that it is now failing to go up further. Then from here, we just click a sell and hold. We knowing that the price will not go beyond this price, because this price is a demand zone. It means the highest, the price of the market is very high, so the demand is limited. So that is why we have to sell here. So we then go to for our time frame. You see, this is our demand zone, where the market is just testing multiple times. And here now the market has tested the demand zone, and it's still here. It's ready to go down. The next, as on due to the look of things, I see that the market is yet to take up, to take this this move, this direction. Here it was supposed to reverse here, because it's an M pattern and this is a neckline. So I was expecting it to reverse and be bullish to test this demand zone, and then now I'm expecting the market to go down and touch this level, or it will have some substations, but basically this is a very major level the market has to test. Okay, this level, it has to come and test here. So from the 4 hour time frame, what we do, we go to the 1 hour time frame, because we are looking for an entry. Okay, We are looking for an entry. Do you see the zone is assisting us to see when the market is going to sell here, because since it is in the demand zone. Okay, we sell here depending on your account balance, or you can just click a sell and put a stop loss here. But I like people to sell when the price is a bit higher here, like the price will move a bit higher inside the zone, and that is when you put a sell and your stop loss just closer to this line. And then we go to 30 minutes time frame. You minimize your chart. Boom, you see what we see? The zone is still there, the zone is still respected. So now the market, it's still touching the demand zone. So the market is ready to go down, or it's still consolidating. You cannot sell yet because the momentum is not clear and the market is pushing to fill up this gap. You see, the market is pushing to fill up this gap, You see this gap I'm talking about here? The market is pushing to fill up this gap, these gaps. So yet you cannot sell. Instead, you can scalp using our strategies. You see, this is the gap I'm talking about. You can't sell here because the market is still pushing to fill up some gaps. On the 15 minutes time frame, this is what we experience. The zones are not so close. Okay, the market is still pushing here. Don't enter yet. We enter when the market is on the major levels or the support and resistance levels. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, guys, to subscribe with our VIP channel and also taking our lessons. They are so basics. They are very strong. They will be enabling you to make some to maximize your profits. And please go and study. I start by identifying the major supports, the major resistance level, the major supports or that are horizontal, and the resistance that are horizontal. Remember, the supports and the resistance that are horizontal, they enable us to draw the zones, but the supports and resistance that are diagonal, go with channels, they enable us to see when is the market going to finish the trend, because the market from there, it starts the trend from the beginning and then it is rushing to finish the trend. Please go to our YouTube channel. You like our videos, you subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and also follow us on Facebook. We also available on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much for your attention. Until we meet soon. Bye-bye.